if you start small, if you start little, test pilot, grow, go with your customer, growing. It takes you maybe a little bit longer, but it will be much more successful because you go with dignity, you go with the respect of the people. There are two other nice examples on social business with cooperation. We have more cooperation with Otto, is the biggest German retailers. We have with Intel, we have with Veolia, we have a joint venture with a Japanese company, Uniqlo, where we produce now underwear for ladies. We have dry underwears, you know, in the hill area at Bangladesh during the monsoon time when it's become cold and you have cotton on you and it's raining and the cold rain and the cold stuff is on your body. Easily you catch a pneumonia or something like this. So we're solving this problem. We have different joint ventures we debate with 5, 6 different Indian multinational companies at the moment. So we keep on going to work with international. But in the same way, we do this, what we're doing today after this lecture. We interact with young students, with people who are leading our society. And the generation now under 30, and this is a big change what we all have to accept. This is just the last talk with Professor Yunus when I went with him 2 weeks ago to Mumbai. He said, Hans, the biggest change in our society is in the last 3,000 years, an elderly person was a value for the young person because the elderly person can tell all about the technique, how to work, how to do the young people. Today, we have to go to the young people, and the young people can explain us, can you help me to program, please, my mobile phone, and help me a little bit how I can order my ticket on, you know? It's a total different way. When I recently come in the university and I saw all the young students out and I see everybody sitting on a table, 6 students, 6 computers, and in seconds they have all information. And I was thinking when I start afterwards to study when I was 21, I had always a big bag of 9 books with me, you know, it was heavy, you know. You have to count, you need days to find your place and da-da-da. I guess you know it, what I'm talking about. Today it's total difference. You make clack, 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 clack. You Google it or you Yahoo it or whatever, and you have your information in a minute. Beautiful. If it's done for a good cause. So, how to start a social business if you are young? We have many examples. We have now around 60 youngsters who are setting up social businesses. Professor Wong and the Grameen Creative Lab at university, we will collect it for you. You can ask us. I think it's now too long to take it, but I give you one example of what I just discovered in Rajasthan in India. A beautiful person is made by Krishnan, a young engineer, and he wants to create a lamp. Light, you know, if you have light in the night from the sunset in Rajasthan is by 7 o'clock, and then you can't read anymore and you can't work anymore. So he wants to create a lamp for 2 watt, but with the same shining power like 100 watt. So the same was what Osram Phillips tried to do, and they invest $10–15 million of research, and he find a way with $1,500 starting capital to do so. And this lamp is an enormous, beautiful story. Because this lamp, he used all the LEDs, all the functional stuff, what is anyway produced on the industrial standard. He looks around, this is industrial standard, this is an industrial standard, this is an industrial standard. He combine it. He go in the village, and now comes his special power, and he say, oh ladies, I want to give you a new job. You work so hard and you only earn 100 rupees a day. I would like that you earn 800 rupees a day. And he teaches this lady in Rajasthan to produce this lamp. It's a very high-tech lamp. It's always LED. And his capacity was that he was able to teach the rural woman to do so. And today he sold this lamp for around €3.80. The ladies have a very good income. And we have a lamp with 2 watt, but you can run with any solar panel around the world. Beautiful story. And he did so as a social business. Now we go in a patent behind and we multiplicate it, and we will try to replicate this model and to go forward. Another friend of mine, Fionn, in Germany, a German young designer, he wanted to setting up a young fashion label. It's called Mamu. So after this lecture I go behind this, but give you a little bit figures. He started with $1,000. His friend put another $1,000. They had a job. Next to the job, designed this business. His business is all about to give single mothers an opportunity to work and to have maximum quality time with the children. You know, when you're a young mother, when you're a young family, your natural wish is to have a maximum quality time with your child, but you also want to have a value in society. He did so. He created a beautiful brand label. It's called Mamu. He teaches the women how to make the best homework, and we sell this now in over 80 boutiques around the world, and we have already 27 young mothers employed. $1,000. It was not a big company. It was a wish of a single young star who is a young father as well, and say, I'm lucky, I can solve my problem with my family easily, but I can do it for others. And we can replicate it, and we can multiplicate it, and this can be 10,000, 50,000, 100,000 of mothers can involved in this program. So that's project by project, examples by examples, and at the Grameen Creative Lab at National University of Singapore, we will definitely go not only to share our praxis. No, I hope very much when we soon find the investment and building up a social business fund and accelerate and innovate and innovation into social business, and to have a maximum of creating businesses. So in 2 years, in 24 months, let's see if we have a maximum of social businesses out from Singapore, and Singapore is in a couple of years known. You can make beautiful normal businesses with us in Singapore and South Asia, but as well we are here for you in South Asia to solve also your problems with social business. That can be a beautiful reaching aim by 2020 for Singapore, to have two kinds of business. You still are the leading hub for conventional business, and next to the conventional business you are helping all the peoples, all the beautiful personalities around you to come out of the mess and to be part of our society, like this picture shows, to open the door for the next generation to have a joyful and valuable life with us together. Let me come to my end, and the end is coming back to Professor Yunus, because mainly now I talk to my very best friends in the last corner, the 15 years old children. We have a couple of children, they are 15 years old, they make a documentary about this movie. And I guess with 15 years is one of the best time in your life. If you close your eyes for a minute and you go back on the journey, probably you know 15 years is, wow, the world is yours, open mind, not so much conditions, you know. You don't say, oh, it doesn't work, we tried it already 5 times. No, you want to work it out, you know, try to get it done. And to see the beautiful power of Professor Yunus is, when he was 15 years, he was a Boy Scout. And there was a world meeting on the Boy Scout associations around the world. And somehow he get pointed out by 2 people of Bangladesh. So they went to Montreal. And from Montreal they took the boat to London. And from London they crossed in 1955 to Germany. And then suddenly this crazy boys comes on the ideas, hey, why not we sell all our tickets, 27 tickets, and from this money we buy 3 microbus and we go home. And then at home we sell our buses. So they went to Wolfsburg, on the headquarters of Volkswagen. They bought 3 buses, and they did so. And they went back on the country way to Bangladesh. 15 years old. Unbelievable. 27 people, 55. And what he did, he writes a diary every day. A diary, you know, he writes it down every day by day. And he was 55 and he saw Germany, you know, in a moment after the Second World War, everything was destroying, and as a 15-year-old boy, he write down, this have to be changed, this have to be changed, this have to be changed, that have to be better done, that have to be better done, you know, these conditions. He was only thinking on the society, how to shape the society. With 15 years. Yeah, in 70, now he's 71, he is owner of the Peace Nobel Prize, and he did so. The most important thing is to write your wishes down. Write it down what you have in your heart. Don't let it in your mind. Put it on the email, put it on your diary, put it on the wall, share it, bring it out. Maybe your idea doesn't work for you, but somebody gets inspired or somebody gets there. But write it down. Don't think it's crazy what you have in your mind. If it's good for the society, shape your idea, shape your wish. Send it to friends on the email, put it on your Facebook, put it on your wall at home over your bed and say, yes. For example, I have one wish, because I saw this many times in Africa and India. When a mother has a birth, I think every mother in this world who have a birth should have a right to have a bed and not lying on the ground where all the insects are around, where all the stuff around, you know. I think every young mother with 15, 18, 19, 20, 21 years old, if she has a birth, at least we should find a way she has a bed to sleep in. You know? So there's so many wishes, and if you have your wish, put it down. And the beautiness of business, and don't let us misinterpret it. Business is a beautiful power. Just fire who can heat your food and can make your healthy food can be misused to burn down your house. The same is with business. It can be misused, it can burn down your society because it's full of greedy, full of difference, negativity, same way. But in the center of business is business a beautiful tool. And you all, and this is where Singapore stands for, have an enormous freedom. The freedom of responsibility. Social business gives you the power to say, I create this business, what I think what is missing link in the society. And when I was 9 years old, and I discovered this with my father, a year later I get taught in the Holocaust of my nation. You know, my nation, when 45, Second World War, when they kill millions of people, it was terrible. The villages what I was, 3,000 people, I told you I was good in mathematics. I count everyone who was alive during the Second World War. I go around with my bicycle, I knock on every door. I ask every person what you did. What was your role? I want to understand what you did. I get always the answers, you know, Hans, I didn't know it. It comes slowly. It's, you know, you can't do anything. If we get asked in 30 years from now on, what you did, then 1.5 billion people doesn't know what's to eat tonight. What you did, when 3 billion people live in fear, then they don't know what to eat tomorrow. When we are getting asked what you did about our forest, our environmental, what we did about our oceans, what we did about our planet, our home, we never can tell, we doesn't know it. We can tell we was busy to make money, we can tell we was busy to do so, but we definitely can tell the next generation we didn't know it. We know it all. And that brings a big pressure, because nobody in this room, really nobody, not in the last round, nobody in this room I know accepted. Everybody in this room want to do something. That's why you are here. And to take responsibility is freedom. The freedom of responsibility. And that's social business. Thank you very much.